Okay, so now we will be discussing Rule 113. So, same flow. This is again a study sesh still. Pero before I do reading ng Kodal, check natin yung bar syllabus. So, for Rule 113, warrant of arrest, search warrant, fruit of the poisonous tree. Yun lang actually yung andito. Okay. Rule 113. Rule 113, arrest. Section 1, definition of arrest. Arrest is the taking of a person into custody in order that he may be bound to answer for the commission of an offense. Section 2, arrest, how made. An arrest is made by an actual restraint of a person to be arrested, or by his submission to the custody of the person making the arrest. No violence or unnecessary force shall be used in making an arrest. The person arrested shall not be subject to a greater restraint than is necessary for his detention. Section 3, duty of arresting officer. It shall be the duty of the officer executing the warrant to arrest the accused and deliver him to the nearest police station or jail without unnecessary delay. Section 4, execution of warrant. The head of the office to whom the warrant of arrest was delivered for execution shall cause the warrant to be executed within 10 days from its receipt. Within 10 days after the expiration of the period, the officer to whom it was assigned for execution shall make a report to the judge who issued the warrant. In case of his failure to execute the warrant, he shall state the reasons therefor. Section 5, arrest without warrant when lawful. A peace officer or a private person may, without a warrant, arrest a person when in his presence the person to be arrested has committed, is actually committing, or is attempting to commit an offense. When an offense has just been committed and he has probable cause to believe, based on personal knowledge of facts or circumstances, that the person to be arrested has committed it, and when the person to be arrested is a prisoner who has escaped from a penal establishment or place where he is serving final judgment, or is temporarily confined while his case is pending, or has escaped while being transferred from one confinement to another. In cases falling under paragraphs A and B above, the person arrested without a warrant shall be forthwith delivered to the nearest police station or jail and shall be proceeded against in accordance with Section 7 of Rule 112. Section 6, time of making arrest. An arrest may be made on any day and at any time of the day or night. Section 7, method of arrest by officer by virtue of warrant. When making an arrest by virtue of a warrant, the officer shall inform the person to be arrested of the cause of the arrest and the fact that a warrant had been issued for his arrest, except when he flees or forcibly resists before the officer has opportunity to so inform him, or when the giving of such information will imperil the arrest. The officer need not have the warrant in his possession at the time of the arrest, but after the arrest, if the person arrested so requires, the warrant shall be shown to him as soon as practicable. Okay. Section 8. Method of arrest by officer without warrant. When making an arrest without a warrant, the officer shall inform the person to be arrested of his authority and the cause of the arrest, unless the latter is either engaged in the commission of an offense, is pursued immediately after its commission, has escaped, flees, or forcibly resists before the officer has opportunity to so inform him, or when the giving of such information will imperil the arrest. Section 9. Method of arrest by private person. When making an arrest, a private person shall inform the person to be arrested of the intention to arrest him and the cause of the arrest, unless the latter is either engaged in the commission of an offense, is pursued immediately after its commission, or has escaped, flees, or forcibly resists before the person making the arrest has opportunity to so inform him, or when the giving of such information will imperil the arrest. Section 10. Officer may summon assistance. An officer making a lawful arrest may orally summon as many persons as he deems necessary to assist him in effecting the arrest. Every person so summoned by an officer shall assist him in effecting the arrest when he can render such assistance without detriment to himself. Section 11. Right of officer to break into building or enclosure. An officer, in order to make an arrest, either by virtue of a warrant or without a warrant as provided in Section 5, may break into any building or enclosure where the person to be arrested is or is reasonably believed to be, if he is refused admittance thereto, after announcing his authority and purpose. Section 12. Right to break out from building or enclosure. Whenever an officer has entered the building or enclosure in accordance with the preceding section, he may break out therefrom when necessary to liberate himself. Section 13. Arrest after escape or rescue. If a person lawfully arrested escapes or is rescued, any person may immediately pursue to retake him without a warrant at any time and in any place within the Philippines. Section 14. Right of attorney or relative to visit person arrested. Any member of the Philippine Bar shall, at the request of the person arrested or of another acting in his behalf, have the right to visit and confer privately with such person in the jail or any other place of custody at any hour of the day or of the night, subject to reasonable regulations. A relative of the person arrested can also exercise the same right. So that's it for CODAL for Rule 113, and then I'll just take a break and we will resume with the discussion, focusing on what's on the bar syllabus mainly. So na-realize ko na yung discussion sa REM ng search warrant, warrant of arrest, poisonous tree, na-discuss ko na pala lahat yan sa Consti na video ko on arrests. So, ano yun, parang episode 18, ililink ko na lang dyan sa card at saka lalagay ko sa end card din. So, tignan nyo na lang yun kasi okay yung discussion ko dun para hindi rin ako mapagod. Tapos mas marami akong video na magawa, 'di ba? Tignan nyo na lang dun para hindi ako paulit-ulit. So, yung i-discuss ko na lang siguro is yung mga importante na hindi ko nasabi doon. Pero tignan nyo na, hindi ko na uulitin dito ha. Masyado naman kayong spoon-fed kapag ganyan. Parehas lang tayo nag-aaral dito, time is important. Yon, check nyo yung video na yon. Nandun na lahat. Kasi naman yung law interconnected yan Yung basis naman ng rules of court, yung constitutional right ng tao against unreasonable searches, seizures, and arrests. So, kudal yun. Tapos, ano pa? Basta yung search warrant, valid yan 10 days. So, mag-issue dalawa kasi yan. Pwedeng yung warrant galing sa prosecutor, information. So, si prosec nag-determine ng probable cause. So, si judge, i-examine niya na lang kung ano yung mga nandun sa binigay ng prosec. Yung affidavits doon, yung So, kung okay naman, si judge talaga yung mag-i-issue ng warrant. Pero yung determination of probable cause, doon na sa prosec. Pero kapag yung sa peace officer naman galing yung application for warrant, kailangan talagang i-personally examine ni judge. Tapos, ano pa yung importante sa REM? Diba, sabi din sa Kudal, 10 days. Kapag arrest, hindi actually sinusunod yon. Yung arrest, diba, itatransmit sa office, sa head office, sa ng police. Tapos mag-a-assign yan sila ng mag-execute ng warrant. Ideally, within 10 days, ma-execute yung warrant of arrest or search warrant. Pag search warrant, yun yung validity niya yung 10 days. After ng 10 days na yon, si officer na naka-assign na execute yung warrant, meron siyang 10 days from the expiration of that period, yung 10 days kung kailan niya execute yung warrant. May 10 days siya to make a report dun sa judge kung ano na nangyari dun sa warrant. At kung na-fail niyang ma-execute, ano yung reasons therefore. Kapag warrant of arrest naman, kailangan pa rin niya mag-make ng report after 10 days. Meron siyang period of 10 days after nung 10 days. Pero, yung validity of warrant of arrest, hindi yan nag-expire until ma-serve. Yun yung kinaiba ng search warrant sa warrant of arrest. Yung iba na-discuss ko na dun sa Consti video. Lahat ng uri ng valid warrantless arrest. Yung requisites nun. Pati yung doctrine of the fruit of poisonous tree. Basically, inadmissible is evidence. Lahat ng ma-search kung hindi valid yung search at saka kung hindi valid yung arrest tapos yung search was made incidental to that arrest, then naturally, hindi valid din yung fruits of the search. Ano pa? Sa break-in, break-out, yung break-in, syempre, bago mag-break-in si police officer, kailangan may requisites yan. Hindi naman pwedeng basta-basta maninira lang siya ng property ng iba. Hindi pwede yon. Kailangan may reasonable belief nga siya na andun nga sa loob yung hinahabol niya or yung tinatry niyang i-arrest. Tapos, kailangan niyang i-announce yung authority niya. Syempre, para din to sa safety ng police kasi wala naman papasok ka dyan, hindi mo sinabi kung sino ka, hindi mo sinabi yun yung purpose mo, isipin na trespassing ka, mapatay ka pa ng may-ari niyan, diba? May-ari ng bahay. Hindi siya makukulong because of it, kasi ikaw namatay ka na. So, kailangan i-announce mo yung authority mo, bakit mo gustong pumasok, mag-ask ka permission kung pwede kang pumasok. Kung pwede lang naman nang pumasok ka, na hindi ka naninira, or nagde-destroy ng property ng iba, yun talaga dapat. Pero, parang last resort mo na to na pwede kang manira, wala kang civil liability, you're just doing your job kapag wala ka ng choice. Breaking out, the same. Kung kaya mo mag-escape na hindi mo kailangang mag-destroy ng property ng iba in order to break free, to liberate yourself, then you should do that. So you have to exercise discretion or else you'll be administratively held liable or you'll be paid. You will be asked to pay for damages. You will have to pay for damages. So I guess that's it, and then everything else is in that consti video, which I will link. And now we will be discussing bar Qs. Okay, so bar Qs tayo sa arrests. Give at least 2 instances when a police officer or private person may make a valid warrantless arrest. Okay. Dapat alam natin to, ulit to, consti, rem, crim, di ba? Ano, in flagrante delicto, hot pursuit, ano pa, escape, nag-escape sa institution, ano pa, yun na yun. Give at least 2, tapos 3 lang yung naisip. Alam ko madami yun eh. Ang yabang magsabing, ano. Pero yun, madami yun, diba? Tignan nga natin. At least 2 lang naman hinihingi. You don't give 3 when you're just asked to give 2. At least 2 daw, ano. Pero for bar purposes, ako personally, I don't know with you if you're magis or you're extra, if you remember. Even if I remember 3, if I'm just asked to give at least 2, I'll just give at least 2. Cause time. And baka magkamali pa ako sa 3rd. So, pipili ako ng 2 pinaka-sure ko. Yan. So, I think you'll get the same points. 2 lang eh. At least 2 daw eh. Bakit nyo babawasan yung point ko? Hindi naman padamihan. Well, that's just me. That's how I would approach it. Pero, yeah. Kung gusto nyo maging top-notcher, then siguro, lagay nyo na lahat. Ano ba yung, ano, yung mga yon, hanapin natin. Natin yung kumpleto. So, in flagrante. Yan. Nabigay natin yon. Hot pursuit. Okay. Evasion of service of sentence. Escape arrest. Magkaiba pala sa evasion at escape. Okay. So, may 4 na. So, 3 binigay ko. Meron na kayong +1. Escape. Evasion. Escape. By the bondsman for the purpose of surrendering the accused. Yan. 5 na yon. Accused attempts to leave the country, so 6. Yan. Boy Maton, a neighborhood tough guy, was arrested by a police officer on suspicion that he was keeping prohibited drugs in his clutch bag. When Boy Maton was searched immediately after the arrest, the officer found and recovered 10 sachets of shabu neatly tucked in the inner linings of his clutch bag. At the time of the arrest, Boy Maton was watching a basketball game being played in the town plaza and he was cheering for his favorite team. Hindi naman suspicious yung ginagawa niya pala eh. Ba't siya in-arrest? He was subsequently charged with illegal possession of dangerous drugs. Wala siyang, sa akin hindi ko pa natatapos yung question na, as a general rule, dapat may warrant of arrest. Yung mga valid warrantless arrest, exceptions yan eh. And dapat kung mag-exercise ka ng exception, dapat may good reason ka. Eh ginagawa niya, nanonood lang siya, inuna yung arrest bago yung search. Hindi naman siya nakakaduda. Nanonood lang naman siya ng basketball game. So ano yung cause niyo for arrest? Wala siyang ginagawa. Unless meron talagang entrapment or buy bust nila, namang buy bust na nangyari, hindi naman nagbilihan, di ba? Kung meron silang tip, dapat nag-obtain sila ng warrant of arrest. So, ano yung basis nila? Nanonood lang ng basketball game. Okay pa siguro kung search yung una nilang ginawa kasi may nakakaduda sa kanya na may probable cause para i-search siya. Pero parang wala naman. Inuna yung arrest. Saka nag-arrest siya. Tapos nag-search siya incidental to the arrest. Ano yung basis ng arrest niya? He was subsequently charged with and he entered the plea of not guilty during the trial. Boyman move for dismissal information with regard to the facts he had been illegal. But sa trial, dapat before arraignment niya i-question yung illegality of arrest or else parang winave na niya at this point. Further move for the suppression of evidence confiscated him. Okay lang kung yung yung fruits or yung products ng search yun yung i-question sa trial. Pero as for the arrest, winave niya yung kasi huli na. So parang naging valid yung basis ng search, naging valid. Yun. Mali ka dito, Boy Maton. You were not advised properly. Baka ako yung mali. Tingnan natin. Being fruit of poisonous tree, the trial denying motions explained that at the time motions were filed, Boy Maton had already waived the legality of arrest. Trial court observed that pursuant to rules of court should have assailed the validity before entering his plea. That's correct. Hence, the trial court opined that any adverse consequence of alleged legal has also been equally waived. Comment on ruling. The ruling of the court denying the motion for dismissal on the ground of is proper. See? Tama tayo. Dapat kasi, pag-arrest, before yung illegality of arrest, before arraignment. Tandaan niyo yan. Pero yung sa search, pwede yan sa trial mo i-question. Sabihin mong, hindi siya admissible. Kaso, naging admissible na yung sa search kasi yung basis ng search is yung arrest. It's a search made incidental to an arrest. Winave na niya. Mali ka, Boy Maton. Under Section 5, Rule 113, a warrantless arrest is allowed when an offense has just been committed and the peace officer has probable cause to believe, based on his personal knowledge of facts and circumstances, that the person to be arrested has committed it. A policeman approaches you for advice and asks how he will execute warrantless arrest against a murderer who escaped after killing a person. The policeman arrived 2 hours after the killing. Okay lang yan. And a certain Max was allegedly the killer per information. Yeah, okay lang yan. Okay lang yan. How long after the commission of the crime can he still execute the warrantless arrest? Walang recommendation as to the time. Basta may test of immediacy lang na unbroken. Tingnan natin yung suggested answer. In executing a warrantless arrest, held that the crime has just been committed, there must be a large measure of immediacy between the time of the appreciable lapse of time. So, okay lang yung 2 hours. Hindi sinabi dito kung okay yung 2 hours or hindi sa suggested answer. In-explain lang yan, sabi ng court, parang basta immediacy at appreciable time. Pero yun nga, maybe this means that our answer is correct. It's case-to-case basis. Kung agad-agad naman Basta wag mo lang ipa-next day. What does personal knowledge of facts and circumstances that the person to be arrested committed it? May siya, actual senses niya, actual perception niya, or personal evaluation or observation at the time. So, hindi kailangan, naalala ko talaga sa discussion sa class, hindi kailangan na siya mismo yung nakita. Parang may nagsabi, may nagsumbong. Tapos, niya yan, lahat ng circumstances, i-assess niya yan sa discretion niya. Na parang tama naman yung sinasabi ng mga tao. Tapos and then, it's just an addition of So, personal evaluation na niya at discretion. Yan natin yung sagot. Gathering of facts and circumstances. Yeah. As Cicero was walking down a dark alley one midnight, he saw an owner-type jeepney approaching him. Sensing that the occupants of the vehicle were up to no good, ano yung basis niya? He darted into a corner and ran. The occupants of the vehicle, elements from the Western Police District, gave chase and apprehended him. The police apprehended Cicero, frisked him, bakit nila hinabol? And found a sachet of 0.09 gram of shampoo. Tumakbo lang Is the arrest? No, hindi valid. Again, kapag tumakbo yung isang tao sa police authorities, that is not an evidence of guilt. Kasi pwede namang na ano lang siya, I don't know, or I don't know, pwedeng, kasi intimidating naman talaga mga police or something eh. Could be for a lot of reasons, diba? Not necessarily guilt. Huwag tayong assuming. So, naging assuming yung mga police officers dito. May tumakbo si Cicero dahil akala niya mga hold-upper. So, kahit may drugs yun dun, hindi pa rin valid. So, yung sagot dito is, yeah, no, not legal. AX swindled RY in the amount of 10,000 sometime in mid-2003 on the strength of the sworn statement given by RY personally to SP01 Juan Ramos sometime in mid-2004. And without securing a warrant, the police officer arrested AX. But kaya hindi lang you have time. Sa general rule, magano ka talaga ng warrant. Kasi paghahayaan mo lang yan na pwede mag-arrest na walang warrant, ang daming abuses mangyayari. Yun yung iniiwasan. The police officer filed a complaint for estafa. After due inquest, mali na to lahat. Dun pa lang sa una, mali na. No PI was conducted. Before arraignment, accused to move caution information. Is the warrantless arrest of it? Hindi valid yung warrantless arrest. Is he entitled to preliminary investigation? Yes, kasi before arraignment pa. Kahit nga before filing of information ba? Oo, quash the information. Tama, pwede. Pa-PI siya. Pero mali na nga eh. Hindi na akong pa-PI. Ano na lang. Well, yeah, pa-PI ka para ma-quash mo information. Walang kaso against you. Pero yeah, walang basis. In a buy-bust operation, the police operatives arrested the accused and seized from him a sachet of shabu and a licensed firearm. Accused filed an action for recovery of firearm. Rep. Levin. He was a military informer. He should carry authority to carry. Police officers moved to dismiss. Going to count the firearms and custodial legis. Seizure of firearm valid. Buy-bust operation kasi. Pwede kang, yung buy-bust operations, legit yan. Basta compliant. Wala naman sabing hindi compliant eh. Huwag tayong assuming. So, kung may unlicensed firearm siya doon, sa buy-bust operation na valid and successful, kasi nga may nakuha silang shabu, hindi na niya pwedeng yung unlicensed firearm. Kunin. Seizure firearm valid, yes. Yeah, yes. Valid arrest din ng buy-bust operation eh. Yung bawal yung instigation hindi nakasabi dito. Remind ko lang kayo. Dapat yung buy-bust legit. Buy-bust kasi parang gawain niya eh. Nagbebenta talaga siya ng droga eh. So magpo-posture buyer ka lang dyan. Pero hindi yung parang isi-set up mo. Mali yun. Hindi pwede. Hindi pwedeng i-frame. Hindi pwedeng i-set up. So careful din. Lalo pag police ka. Careful ka. Dapat tama yung ginagawa mo. Pag mali kasi ginagawa mo, hindi ka careful sa processes mo at yung kabilang party, yung hinuhuli mo, may alam sa batas. Ikaw pa yung ma-GG niyan. Yung pwedeng sabihin trabaho lang, nagkamali ka lang. There will be consequences against you. So, hirap din. Hirap din maging police. One wrong move could be the end of your career. So, you have to be very careful. Okay. Natin yung baka same lang. Yeah, basta yung legality ng arrest na discuss ko sa Consti. Pag napanood nyo yun, okay yun. Maganda yung pag-explain ko doon. Okay, so yun yung bar cues. And then, yung next natin, check natin yung bar syllables, is bail. Yung sa bail nga, yung nakalagay dito syllabus, recognizance act of 2012 lang eh. Ano, ibig sabihin ba niyan yung recognizance act of 2012 lang yung ano natin. Discuss na rin natin yung bail. Lahat siguro dyan. Okay.